Howdy, folks. It's Sunday. Welcome to another long-awaited, not long-awaited because no one watches these, but another edition of Streamy Sundays. Cause I'm gonna be out of the country very soon. I'm gonna be out of the country tomorrow. I'm gonna fly out tomorrow to Cuba, so that I won't have internet to check up. Well, I won't. I will have very limited internet to check up on things happening on the internet. I don't have time to make a second editorial video to go up on the site, on the YouTube channel, either. Besides the video I made about anime, so the anime show went up, but I don't have I was gonna make a video about Tetris Effect or something, and I don't have time for that. So I'm just gonna stream a bunch of video games that have been playing and been wanting to play or wanting to talk about on video for this month, but just can't. So we're just gonna jump in. The first game, I'm gonna stream at least 3 games, maybe more. But the first game we are streaming today is gonna be Moonlighter. I like Moonlighter a lot, so let's just jump into it. And then this will all be archived as well. I'll split the archive up into each game and upload that while I'm gone. Like, I'll set that schedule to upload while I'm gone, so stuff will go up while I'm gone. It's cool. It's cool. We're gonna start. I'm not gonna start a new game. We're gonna continue our current game. Chat here. I'm moving this iPad around so I can see chat. There we go. But yeah, Moonlighter. Moonlighter is a run-based roguelite shop management game. I like this game a whole bunch so far. Like, I'm really enjoying it. So you play as this little guy. He's got white hair. Oops, I unequipped my stuff. I can barely hear anything. I'm gonna raise my volume and maybe even raise the game volume. If the game volume is too low, I can raise that as well. But yeah, so the basic loop of the game is at night. You go out. This is my shop. I'll get to that. At night, you go out and visit some dungeons, which are over this way. I'll go there soon. And you fight, and you go to the dungeons, kill enemies, pick up what they drop, with the end goal of beating the dungeon. There is a boss at the end of the dungeon. Your end goal is to beat that dungeon, but you're gonna take a couple tries to gear up and stuff. So all that stuff you bring back from the dungeon goes into your backpack, and some of it you can keep to craft new armor and weapons, which is why some of these have stars next to them. That's my wish list. So like, I have this stuff currently on my wish list, so I know that any things that I pick up that are crafting material for this item, it'll have a little star next to it, and I'll save those for me personally. But everything else, I would sell in my shop and make bank. So like right now, on the top left hand corner, I have 46,712 gold because I've been selling stuff like crazy. I've upgraded my shop a couple of times, so now I have 4 slots for items and 2 special slots for like high priced items. And yeah, so all that stuff. Do I have anything in my chests? I don't think so. So the way I organize these is that these these like metal chests, black chests, gray chests are where I store all the stuff that I'm gonna sell, and this chest by my bed is where I store stuff that I'm keeping for crafting or because they are useful. So like, there's all the fabric I need and all that stuff. So that stuff I won't sell. But that's essentially the loop of the game. You can also use your money to upgrade the town, invest in other businesses. So like right now, I have put all these guys in my town. So this guy lets me buy decorations that make people tip me more, or do other effects for the people visiting my shop. So like, some effects are like, they move faster through the store, so more people can come in and like have more time in the store. More tips, things like that. Then we have our mage who enchants our weapons and gear to make them stronger. our blacksmith, who will make us new gear, and this guy is like the rich, the rich people's shop. He's not available at night, but essentially, like, if you need an item and you don't want to go out and grind for it, you can just buy it here, but it'll cost you some money. It'll cost you a bit more than even you would sell it in your shop, and you always make a profit. So he's making like double profit. There's the mage to create potions and enchant stuff. Do I have any potions? I have 3, so I'm gonna make some new potions here. You can either just buy potions outright, or for about half the cost, you can craft them using crafting material and a bit of gold. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make 10 potions. Oops. There we go. Just gonna equip those. Gonna move these to my... So the way your backpack is organized is that these top 5 slots are like the slots on your person. If you die in a dungeon, you lose everything in your backpack slots, all these down here, but on your person slots, you keep those even if you die. So the most valuable stuff I put up there, because I want to take that back. Why does she have an exclamation mark? I can probably enchant something. Yeah, I can enchant the sword, but I'm not going to do that. That costs a lot of money. And I'm going to upgrade it eventually too, so... I don't like enchanting things too much, because after you upgrade them, it loses the enchantment, you gotta re-enchant it, and they get kind of expensive. So I'm gonna like hold off on enchanting unless I absolutely need to, because of power limitations. Like I'm dying too much. So this is the current dungeon I'm in now. The second dungeon, which is the forest dungeon, but I'm not going to go in there just yet. Because I want some fabric, and fabric is found in the first dungeon, in the golem dungeon. So I'm gonna just like... I've already like I said, I've already be in this dungeon. I'm just gonna explore this one a bit till I get some fabric. How much fabric do I need? Let me just get rid of these goos. The big goos are annoying because they do that. They don't cause damage, they just hold you in place. There you go. It's like you have a dodge roll, you have invincibility frames in the middle of the dodge roll. Let me check how many... I need 3 more fabric, because I have 3 and I require 6. So hopefully I find some fabric here. Did I see a sparkle? I did not. And I lost my shields because of that. When you're in an area and there's a lot of like bottomless pits, watch closely, because you might find a god damn it, a sparkle. And if the bottomless pit sparkles in a section, that means you can actually drop down it and there's like something valuable under there. Sometimes it is a really high level, or like a really valuable item that you can sell for a lot of money. Sometimes it is a chest that will teleport stuff back to your house without you having to leave the dungeon. So that's super useful for like super valuable items. So I just gotta keep an eye out for that. I'm looking for fabric, and ideally some books and all that stuff, so I can make a lot of money, because the books cost a lot of money. That's a pool that heals me, which means I'm going in the right direction, so I want to go in the opposite direction for now. So I want to search this entire floor for fabric. So I believe fabric shows up more commonly in the first floor than on the higher floors, because fabric is valuable in the sense that it sells for a lot compared to other items in this dungeon. It is one of the first valuable items you come across. I think it sells for 100. But the higher levels of the dungeon, you can find stuff that sells for like 400. So if I'm gonna find fabric, it's probably gonna be down here. Did I see a sparkle? I did! So here we go. This doesn't have actually a lot of good stuff. In fact, I had nothing. Those two things that I found were things that fell, and I was able to recover them. I don't need to heal anything. Let's go sideways. Alright, let's get rid of this guy with some arrows. So I've upgraded my arrows already, so that was a one-hit kill. You can have up to 2 weapons. I have arrows and my sword and shield, which is a Zelda-themed sword and shield, because it's the Switch version. The Switch version has Zelda-themed weapons. They're equal in power to the usual sword and shield. They just look like the Master Sword and the Hylian Shield. There's other weapons too. Like there's like these claws that I have, but I haven't actually tried using them. There's like a heavy sword, spears, but I like the sword and shield combo and the bow. No fabric, huh? Alright. I guess we're going to the second floor with no fabric. Hopefully we find some on the second floor. Oops. I don't know how that happened. There is a time limit, like in Spelunky and other games, other run-based games like that, where like a giant creature will come at you if you spend too long in the dungeon. It ends up being like a ghost, like a big old gooey green ghost. Oh, come on. I need fabric. I could buy some fabric from the other guy, from the fancy dude I mentioned earlier, but I don't want to spend so much money on fabric. Ow. Come here, come get me. I am out of space, so let's get rid of some stuff. So, like stuff that's less valuable, I'll more are easier to get rid of. So, for example, I don't need these teeth stones. They don't sell for a lot of money. They sell for 5. I'd rather have the space, so that's what this little item down here is for. This slot here. Anything I put in there gets turned into gold. Not the full worth. I think it's like 40% of what it is worth. But it's something, right? And I'd rather have that 40% and have an empty slot than have it filling up a slot when I can get something that's way more valuable. So I'm gonna get rid of some of this stuff here. These nuts aren't super valuable. That's 100. That's 300. That's 100. Let's get rid of these. That's 150. These are 15. I don't need this many crafting items. So notice how these are the same item, but they're not stacking. It's because these two have a curse on them that limit where I can place them in my bag. So this one must be placed at the bottom or the top. This one must be placed on either the right or the left. If I get rid of the curse, there's ways to get rid of the curses. There's items that do that. I could then stack those items, but whatever. Fabric, please. Yes, fabric. Hey, and actually, this actually will get rid of the curse. So, boom, and now I can stack that up there. I'm going to keep the fabric on the top slot because I need that. These are items that I don't know what they are until I leave the dungeon. I'll use a potion just to heal up a bit. Alright, hopefully we can find some more fabric. So now that my little pendant on the bottom is glowing, that means I have enough, at least what I assume it means. I actually haven't confirmed this, but I'm pretty sure this is what it means. It means that I have enough materials in my bag to recoup the cost it cost me to leave the dungeon. So to leave the dungeon, I can hold Y, or I can just click here on the merchant pendant. And it'll cost me 300 gold to leave this dungeon. With all the items I have on me. This one cost me 1500 because this one will leave a portal exactly where I left off. So I can actually come back to it in that same spot. This will, if I leave with the pendant, it starts me at the beginning of the dungeon again next time I come in. But yeah, so it's glowing now because from what I understand, it means that I have enough stuff in my bag that it will net me a profit. I'll make back that 300 gold that I would spend to leave the dungeon. I hate those flying things. Sure. I don't need this. I don't need this. This destroys an item, so I'm gonna move you over here. Move you here. No fabric. I need fabric. So the reason I'm so set on getting fabric is because I haven't gotten very far in the forest dungeon number 2. So I want to upgrade some stuff before I trek back into there, and some stuff I need to get fabric chestplate 2. I need stuff that's in the forest dungeon. Same with the hero sword. But the fabric boots is a upgrade that I forgot to get while I was still doing the golem dungeon. So level 1 is stuff I find in the golem dungeon. So I'm rerunning it a couple times to try to find all this fabric. Level 2 is stuff that I would need for the or need to find in the forest dungeon. So hopefully we find some more before I need to leave this dungeon. And then I'll obviously show off the what is it? The merchant stuff, because that stuff is like the fun. Well, this whole entire game I think is pretty fun, but like I really enjoy the whole merchant aspect of it. Come on. Oof, I am taking way too many hits. I'm not paying attention. This guy can only be hit from the back. Alright, let's equip my... Let's drink some. You know what? Let's not even drink some. Let's just go to the healing fountain. It's right here. You can only heal a certain amount of times in the fountain. I don't know what that hard limit is, but I have hit it. Where the fountain will just not heal me anymore. But there's a new fountain in every stage, so on every level of the dungeon. Wow, bad dodge rolls on my part. Please be some fabric. Nope, no fabric, but there's some good stuff in here, so. Alright, let's send... Oh no, let's get rid of this stuff here, because I don't need that, and I don't need this. This one's gonna send something home, so I want to send these books home, actually. Because these books here have a curse that means that they will break if I get hit too many times. And really, those books are valuable, so I'm going to send those back home. This also breaks if it's hit too many times, so I'm going to remove the curse on that using this thing. These are also pretty valuable. See, that's 50. That's 1,500. I'm gonna get rid of these glass lenses. Well, no. Yeah, I'll get rid of these glass lenses, and I will get rid of the curse on this thing. And then I can stack this now. Boom. I have more than enough of these, so I'm just going to get rid of one. Looking for fabric. Come on. Ah, fuck. So this guy can't be hit while he's in the air like that. He's got to do his dive bomb first, and then I can attack it. Let's go over here. Oops. I know there wasn't a sparkly there. I just dropped there accidentally. I'm just gonna leave all that there. It doesn't matter. That's nothing. So let's leave it there. I can't heal anymore. I used all the healing power of that. Oh no! Damn it! This is a bad room. It's all full of these goos. Fabric, please! Yes! And that's 3 fabric. That's more than enough. I can That's perfect. That's actually perfect. So I'm going to get rid of this. I'm going to get that fabric. I'm going to remove the curse on... What should I remove the curse on? I'm going to remove the curse on this. I can stack them. Boom, stacked. Let's move the fabric back to the top. Keep you, we'll keep you. We'll keep you. And we'll get rid of 5 of these jellies. Alright, that's all I need. That's all I need, so I'm just gonna dip out of here. Not even gonna bother going through that dungeon. It gives you a little summary of how many chests you opened and all that stuff, and then you could go back to town. Oh, actually, I think I hit the wrong button. Is it going to send me back to town, or is it going to start me at the beginning of the dungeon again? Okay, no, we're good. We're good. Alright. So, I'll craft the stuff at night, because you get a discount if you do stuff at night with these people. Oh, but well, it's the morning. The morning's the only day I can show you this guy. Yeah. So yeah, like I could buy fabric from him for 1,000 gold, but nah. Like fabric is worth 250, and he's charging 1,000 for it. Let me just go over here, enter. Croc says in Discord that he can't find his Mixer login. That's unfortunate. Alright, so first things first, I'm going to go into the back, and I'm going to place everything that I don't want to sell in here, just so I don't get confused. That's crafting stuff. That's crafting stuff. That's crafting stuff. And also, for when you want to craft stuff at the shopkeepers, you don't actually have to have the crafting materials on your person. They will automatically look into your chest for that stuff. So you only have to carry stuff on person if you're going into a dungeon and coming out of a dungeon. That's it. Which is nice. Quality of life stuff. Gotta get those books, because those books are pricey. Nothing in here. Nothing in here. Okay. So now we set up the shop. So let's see. Let's put the most expensive stuff in here. So this is 1,500. That's 2 of them. So 3,000. That's 3,000. Like, you know, like suggested retail price. I could bump it up if I wanted to. I'm not going to, because if I let me show you right here actually. So here's your book where you mark everything down. Everyone has like levels of satisfaction when coming to look at an item. So they see the price is too high, they'll get that last that, like, you know, weepy sad face, which means they will not buy it. The popularity might go down of the item, and there's like, it's too expensive, too much. The one with the medium face, the face, is that it's a little too high, but they'll buy it anyway. 1,500 is the happy face is perfect, and then the golden eyes is like a steal. I priced that too low. So you got to figure out what the right price is. Luckily, there's things to help you with that, because the items in your book are ordered by price. So, like, for example, I guessed on first try that 1,500 was the right price for that, because they had that golem jottings thing that was 2,000. I set it at 2,000, and that was too high. That was too low. And then it goes lower and lower throughout the thing. So when I got down to these, I figured that, well, if this one was 2,500, this one was probably about 2,500 as well, because that one was 2,500. A few steps down would probably be something around 1,500. So like that one I set at 2,000, that was too high. So step up 1,500. It all worked out fine. And that little like figuring out stuff is something I really enjoy of this game. Like just like having to go back and forth. And figure that stuff out. So this is 400 each. There's 3 of them. That's 100 each. That's 250 each. That's 250. That's 1,500. Let's put that in there. Okay. And then this is 1,500 as well. No, that's 500. Okay. We'll sell these. These all I have the price set for already, because I've done this dungeon a bunch already, so I know what goes where. Or I know how much everything costs, so I don't need to double check or anything. I can just place it, and I'll be good. Let's sell a bigger stack of that. And the stacking doesn't matter. Like, you can stack as many of one thing into one pile, and people will still buy it. Like, they're not particular about how much or how little of it is. If it's there, the person will look at it, and they'll buy it if it's set at the right price. Doesn't matter how expensive it is. But yeah, that's it. So I have decorations in my shop. Like, I have this plant, which makes, I think the plant makes, it makes people go through my shop faster. I have this picture frame over here that makes people give me a bigger tip. This pot here also makes people give me a bigger tip. This lets me stay open for a longer time. I think it's like it looks like a broken camera. I don't actually know what it is. I can't tell. And then I have this cash register, which I've upgraded a couple times. If you upgrade the cash register, they also leave bigger tips. It's a cool game. I like this game. It's cool. Let's open the shop. Oh, nope. And there we go. So that guy right there, that's a bandit. Like, he's gonna try to steal something. Stuff inside the glass, the bandits can't steal because it's inside glass, but the things on the tables they can steal. So I gotta keep an eye on him, and then tackle him when he tries to steal something. I'll just put that back in there. I'll just sell that. Sell that. Sell that. Restock my shelves. That's it, because I'm keeping the potions. Obviously, that's for me. So my shelves are all my stock is out, and ready to be sold. So now we just wait. Hey, Nade. So you saw that guy who came in with the little like mustache. He's a moneybags man. He will buy anything, even if I have it overpriced, pretty much, because he just has money to spend. People here waiting on this side, on the beige side of the counter, will ask me for specific items, and they're like, you know, like mini quests. So they'll ask for specific items, and like for this guy's asking me to bring back 10 notes from that enemy, and he'll come pick it up in 3 days. I'm gonna say no right now because I haven't explored the forest dungeon enough to know where all that stuff is. But once I get the good hang of the forest dungeon, I will I will start accepting those quests more. I don't know if you saw, but Ryu was in here a few moments ago, like Ryu from Street Fighter. There's like video game cameos for your shop, for like the shop visitors. So I've seen Ryu, I've seen like Link, a really old Link, and I've seen who else? And I've seen Cloud. Single digit frame rate for you. Is the frame rate okay for you, Nade? Because if it's, because I don't know, it might be Croc or it might be me. I could lower the bitrate a bit. It's great. Okay, so yeah, it seems like it's just you, Croc. So I'm sorry. That's it. I don't have anything else in my shop, so I can keep my shop open, but everyone's gonna be looking in here. So I'm just gonna close the shop early. Let's see. Do I have transcoding options in Mixer right now? Because if I do, you might be able to drop that down to like, no, I'm not transcoding. Okay, well, because I'm not even sending it out at a super high bitrate. I'm sending it out at 6,000, which is, you know, pretty standard for 1080p. What browser are you using, Croc? I'm assuming Chrome or Firefox. Firefox got popular recently, so it might be Firefox. I have never tried Mixer on Firefox, so I don't know how it performs there, but I know I've had problems in Mixer when using Safari. I knew you wouldn't be using Safari, but in my head I'm thinking, well, if Mixer works really great in Chrome and not well in Safari, maybe it also doesn't work well in Firefox, even though they have different engines. Alright, well, yeah. So that was our dungeoneering for the Golem dungeon for our fabric. Now we can finally make our fabric boots. So I'm gonna do that. Fabric boots, 4,000 gold, easy. I got that kind of money. Okay, I don't need that in my wish list anymore, but now I want to make level 2 boots, which are they cost a lot. They cost 44,000. And I need stuff from the forest dungeon. So we'll go there right now. Let's equip these. My stats there are right there on the right hand side. It's very simplified. Your pieces of armor increase your health. your health stat, which is the heart. Your weapons increase your damage stat, which is the sword. The shield stat is only increased by enchanting your armor. So like you'll get that higher by enchanting more pieces of armor. So like as you see there, my chest plate is shiny because I enchanted it, and so is my sword because it's also enchanted. But I think it only the shield stat only comes from enchanted armor, not enchanted weapons. Armor can be enchanted once. Weapons can be enchanted 3 times per upgrade. So yeah, I'm not gonna bother enchanting these just yet because, well, let's see how much they cost, because I could probably use some more health for this. Some more armor for this forest dungeon. So yeah, so I need a lot more of that wheat items. I need 6 of them. I own 5 because I wanted to use them for fabric boots and fabric chest plate. I need a lot of that log looking thing, that light brown log. I need 5 of those and 5, so I need 10 of those in total. And this I already have all of this. I have a dark log here. And I need 2 of a mystery item that I have not encountered in the forest dungeon yet, so. This guy has an eye patch. Neat. Well, while I'm here, before I even go into the next dungeon, let me show you the other, I tweeted this, but, like, there's Cloud right there, up there next to me, on the top there. I don't know who that is, but he looks cool. There's old Link right there down at the bottom near the old man and the door. And there's Ryu right there on the right hand side. So yeah, there's like really cool cameos here. Yeah, low latency. I'm currently streaming the low latency stuff. Maybe turning off low latency for you would help out. Yeah, we're gonna be playing some Pokemon very soon. Pokemon might will show up in a bit. Oh, good. I'm glad that worked, Croc. Yeah, because I'm streaming low latency, but even with low latency turned off, the Mixer latency is way less than Twitch's latency, so it should be fine. I don't need any more potions. Let's see if I could enchant these boots. How much it cost me to enchant these boots. 2,000 gold. Sure, we'll do it. I got gold for days. See, now that enchantment costs 32,000 gold. I'm not going to do that. Not yet. Alright, let's go into the forest dungeon and hopefully last a little longer than before. I have a bit more health now with my fabric boots, and I also have, I think the fabric boots also give me higher movement speed too. Alright, let's go left. I tend to always go left first. I don't know why. So some of these enemies suck. Like the spitting top mushroom I kind of hate because he's hard to dodge. I'm sure I'll find a way to dodge him more consistently the more I explore this dungeon and get used to the enemies, but for now, sucks. So these yellow goos are like the red goos in the golem dungeon, but they're poisonous. So now I'm poisoned for a couple of seconds. I'm just gonna get rid of this guy through my poison arrows. Let's read this thing here. Low latency, yeah. So when I said earlier where I have problems with Mixer in Safari, it's specifically with low latency. Like it just doesn't support it at all. And if someone is streaming low latency, the low latency like protocol, it also make the normal version of the stream iffy in Safari. So when I go to Mixer, I just switch to Chrome. So I can see it being finicky for other people in other browsers too. Okay, so these are the enemies that that guy who wanted to give me that quest asked me to kill, but I'll take some of this and take some of that. So like things in this dungeon are already worth more by than the basic stuff in the previous dungeon. So like, that's probably 400. That's 400 as well. I'm gonna move these over here. I need this, so I'm gonna keep this on top. How much does this cost? 800. Ooh, that's nice. So we're gonna put that up there. This game, I'm playing on the Pro Controller, by the way. I wanted to mention that because this game plays really well. Like I really like the Pro Controller, and I think this game plays much better on the Pro Controller than on the Joy-Cons. I generally don't have a problem with the Joy-Con. I can play with most games with the Joy-Con just fine. But for whatever reason, this game, the like throw on the sticks on the Joy-Cons isn't tuned well for this game. So if you do get this game, it's not unplayable on the Joy-Con. It's totally serviceable, but unlike in other games where the difference between this and the Joy-Con to me is noticeable but not a huge deal, it's a bit more of a bigger deal in this game for me. Yeah, Krog, like same mostly. Like I love the Pro Controller, but I can switch back and forth between the Pro Controller and the Joy-Con fairly fine. I don't feel like I ever need the Pro Controller. But this is like maybe the one game where I think like, you know what, I'd rather play this with the Pro Controller so much that I'm playing this game less in handheld mode than I normally do. So sometimes a dungeon will have a special room like this, and this room gives you pretty much a sneak peek of what the next dungeon is going to look like. So it's a desert apparently. I have actually never been in it. Oh god, these enemies are so much stronger. I do not have the attack power for these enemies. I'm gonna see if I can just cheese them by attacking with my bow. Yeah, notice how this is taking a while to kill them. I definitely don't have the attack power for this dungeon. But like, I like the effects of these like special rooms. How they're all like time warpy, space warpy, I should say. Like bloop 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 bloop. Let's see what I actually got out of that. Desert steel. This is high up on the list for desert items, so that probably costs a lot of money. I'm gonna move that up there. And this probably a lot less, because this is near the 100 mark, so let's read what this says. We have yet to discover the perpetrator who as of a year ago destroyed several of our experiments. Now, much of our research materials are disappearing on a daily basis. Okay, so yeah, these little notes that are littered around the dungeon will give you some like basic lore stuff, but there's no real like story. The story is you're a merchant who moonlights as a dungeoneer to get items for his shop. That's pretty much the story. there was some like lore stuff in those little notes of like other people who have gone in these dungeons before, but they're mostly inconsequential. This game is all about gameplay and not really about story. Right, so I need some of that and I need some of that. So let's move you down here. I'm gonna be like super meticulous about moving the stuff I need to the top, especially in this dungeon, because I've died a handful of times in this dungeon and lost everything in my backpack and only kept the stuff on the top, and it was such a bummer. But I seem to be doing a lot better now. I thought I was going to be doing worse because I'm on stream and I'm talking at the same time. But I seem to be doing okay thanks to the fabric boot upgrade. I've only made it to the second floor once before, so we're doing good. We're going to the second floor now. Shield. Yeah, let's go this way. Get rid of that goo. So a charge shot arrow will go through solid objects like that. So I'm using that to my advantage to not get hit by those projectiles. But normal arrows will not go through solid objects. See that? How they just stick. Oh no! That chest is sinking. What does that mean? I've never seen that before. Does that mean I gotta kill these guys before it sinks? I think that's exactly what that meant. Oh, I'm dying. I didn't even realize I was dying. I need to drink these potions. Alright. Oof. Alright, this removes the... Oh, I know that costs a lot of money. Yeah. Alright, let's move you... That has a destroy curse, so I'm just going to put it at the bottom so it doesn't affect anything. This has a destroy curse as well, so I'm going to move it to the top so it doesn't affect anything. A lot of the ways to get around some of these curses are just like move it to a slot where the curse doesn't point to anything, and then you can like just keep it. I will... What should I uncurse? I guess I'll uncurse... I don't have anything in particular to uncurse, so I'll just uncurse this. Alright, I need to keep an eye on my health now, because I just remembered, like I just noticed that I was dying in this floor, so I want to be able to hold down Y quickly when I need to. Oh shit. Let's heal. This guy I'm just gonna arrow. Potions. Those are higher tier potions that heal more. I can craft those too, but I just don't because they need both the red goo material and the yellow goo material, and I don't have as much of that yellow goo material. Oops. This guy is hitting me for a lot. Oh, there's a sparkle. If I jump down there, I'll get something. Something good, hopefully. Those enemies, I fought them before too. They throw their leaves. They're also kind of annoying, but... Oh, I need those logs! I need those logs for sure! I know that's for something. Alright. What should I get rid of to get those logs? Let's get rid of 2 of these. No, let's get rid of the red one. Also, I can stack this. Alright, there's a sparkly down here. Let's see what it is. It's nothing super. I was hoping it was like a chest, so I can send stuff back into the into the shop. Oh god, I get so focused sometimes where I just forget to finish my sentences. Oh, I stepped in some poison puddle. Shit. I'm not dodging fast enough. I gotta be better at dodge rolling. So this chest. Chests are also color-coded. Bronze, silver, gold. So if the chest is silver, you'll know you'll get something decent out of it, at least. Alright, nutritive water. That I can stack, right? Oh no, that's a different curse. Alright, let's move you to the top because we need you. Let's move you to the top because we need you. You here, gonna move you here. I'm gonna sell this. I'm gonna keep this. How much does this cost? I don't know yet. Alright, I'm gonna just move you over here. How much is that? That's 400, that's a lot. That's 800. That's 1500, oh man. Pure acid is unknown. How much is this? 60. Okay, let's get rid of that. That's 400. That's 1500, so let's keep those. Where can I put this? Where can I put this so it doesn't... I can put this here. And what's that, 400? Can I get rid of something? That's 100, I can get rid of those. Boom. I'm kind of like ready to call my losses and just like... Or like quit while I'm ahead, rather. And kind of just like... head into the store already. I like the pixel art in this game too a lot. Like, look how that vine whip moves. Like, it looks really cool. This game is neat. It's been out for a while. It's been out on Steam and PS4 and Xbox for quite some time. These are cheap, right? No. These were 400. So I think the mushrooms cost are worth a decent amount of money. Alright, let's get rid of these light essences. Yeah, let's get rid of these light essences and see how much the mushrooms are worth. But it just came out on Switch recently, and I recommend people play it. Either on Switch. Wow, these mushrooms are worth fucking nothing. And I got rid of $400 worth just to get them. Ugh. That was annoying. Oops. But yeah, play this game. This game's good. It'll probably go on a Steam sale during the the Steam sale. It's $25, I think. It might be $20 on Steam, PS4, and Xbox, and $25 on Switch. And that's what it might be. Oh, nope. Nope. Why is it curving? Alright. That's one thing I haven't quite understood why. Like, I know the bow shots, when you charge them, they curve, but I don't know why they curve. And I can't consistently tell where they curve. Sometimes they curve that way, sometimes they curve this way. And that's the next floor. Let's explore the next floor at least a little bit and see what's there, what items it can pick up, and then we'll go back to the shop and sell all this stuff, or most of this stuff. So I have one more potion that I can use that I'm willing to. I've never seen a chest like that. That is a different chest. I definitely want to see what this is. There's poison all over the floor, which is not cool. Couldn't dodge roll over it. Oh no! Alright, I've used my potion, so I'm just gonna try to kill this thing. And then we're gonna leave after this room, because I want to see what's inside that chest. Oh, and also sometimes chests will be mimics. So that happens. Wow, there's a lot of stuff in here! Oh, I need this item. That's the item I need for the sword, I think. Oh, I want this stuff. I want all of this stuff. Okay, I got 2 send homes. So let's send home like the most expensive stuff, right? Let's send home. Let's send home this. Let's send home something new too, right? So let's send home this. What are all these new things? All right, let's grab some of that. I'm gonna get rid of. You know what? I'm gonna get rid of that because that came from the other dungeon. It's probably not worth a ton of money because it was low on the list. Let's take this. Oh, decisions. Definitely want this. That's worth probably 2,000. Okay, this is worth 1,000. Which is probably the cheapest thing I have. No, wait, these are 400, right? Yeah, these are 400. Let's get rid of these. And these are 60, aren't they? Yeah, alright. Let's get rid of those. Let's get some of this. What is this? This is new. I don't know what this is. And it's high on the list too. And it makes copies. Let's go. How much does this cost? 800. All right, let's do this. So that curse is less of a curse and more of a benefit. Is that it'll turn whatever it's pointing to into a copy of this thing here, and I think it does the stack as well. So if it's a stack of 3, it'll do 3 copies. That's probably worth a decent amount of money. Where is this on the list? This is above the 400, so it's probably like no more than 500 or something like that. I'm going, you know, that's also 400. So these are all probably 400. So I'm just gonna trash that, and I'll keep this. This is how much? 1,000. How much are these? 800. 800 times 5 is 1,600, right? No, that's wow. No, that's way wrong. Why did I? 800 times 5 is 4,000. I forgot how to do math, guys. $800. I have an iPad here, so it's fine. Yeah, 4,000. Okay, I was right. Okay, right. I was right the second time. 4,000. So what was I looking at? That's 4,000. This is 3,000. Yeah, I get more money out of this. All right. Bye. And I want these jellies though. What can I get rid of? Well, no, you know what? Fuck. I can get more jellies. Fuck it. Bye. It's gonna cost me 6,000, 1,600 to get out of here. That's fine. That's fine. Let's go. That was a good run. I like that run. And how we sell all this stuff? I think we'll call Moonlighter there. That's pretty much the same loop of the game, unless anyone wants to see me do another run of the Forest Dungeon. After that, we'll switch to a different game. Okay, I know he's doing that because I have stuff to craft, so we'll worry about that later. First, let's get all our stuff ready to sell. So we're gonna store this. And I know I have stuff in here. Okay. I don't know the price of that yet, so I'm gonna keep that. That's 800. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. That's 1,500. So you know what? Let's put that in there. Don't know what that is. This is more than 1,500. That's 1,000. You know what? Yeah, let's put you in here too. All right. And now here's the part where we have to like figure out what some of these things cost. So to do that, I just place one. I just put one in there, and I start guesstimating. So this is near the top of the list. The top of the list is 5,000. So it's probably not 5,000, but it's probably not under 3,000. So I'm gonna go 4,000 and see where we go from there. I'm only selling one, because I don't want to lose all that profit by selling all of them at the wrong price. So we're gonna keep doing that for a bunch of these. These are pretty low. So this is more than 1,500, and that's more than that. So this is I'm gonna put this at 2,500. Put that at 2,500. I know these are more than 1,500, so I'm gonna put these at 2,000. These are near the top, and that's 3,200. So let's go 3,000 for this one. Did I already have one of these in place? Or is this different? This is indeed different, okay. These are all probably the same price. So I put that at 4,000, let's put this one also at 4,000. These are 800s, I can just sell all those. I already have those. Those are probably 400. Do I have any of the gold powder stuff? No, I don't have any of that out, so let's put that out. Let's say 3,000? Let's see how that goes. Open the shop! Looking for any bandits, any people who are trying to rob me. Okay, so that's too much. 4,000 is too much for that. So let's put that at 3,500. He's a money bags, so he's not gonna give us accurate information. Alright, so whatever I sold there was for the right price, that's fine. 3,500 is too much for that. So let's put that down to 3,000? I sold the money bags guy this, so I think that'll probably sell at the right price again. Yeah, that's fine. What do you want? Fertile soil. Not yet. Let me just try to get a hold of the pricing of all this stuff first. Okay. 3,000 still too much? Let's go 2,000. $3,000 for that, still too much. 2,000. And now I know this was sold for 2,000, I think, at the right price. So we're just gonna stack those. I don't know why I didn't update. 3,000 is too much for that. Let's drop that to 1,500. $2,500 is too much for this. Nutritive water is 2,000, so let's just bring that down to 2,000. Oh god, I sold something for way too much money. Alright, so this is 2,000. Because I just sold the other one for 2,000, so 300 is too much. This is 400. I know that much. This hasn't sold yet. 2,500 is too much. Sell you. Things are a little chaotic right now because I'm trying to figure out the prices for all these things. I think these are 2,000. I think we got that confirmed already. Normally it updates the thing automatically when the thing sells, but it hasn't been updating that. So I'm not sure what's up with that. So like that one updated. So that's 2,000. I still don't have a good price on this, right? I do not. I do know that whatever I got from the desert room, I sold for way too much, so... or way too little. Sell that. We're making a lot of money, though. Because everyone's leaving like a 40% tip, I think. Alright, so that person bought that, and the popularity went down. So this is probably... Wait, so if I sold that for 2,000, and that was the right price... Oh, but maybe that was the right price because the popularity was high. Huh. Alright, I'll put these at 1,500 and see where they go. Also, let me just double check that my thing is sorted by price? Yeah, it is. I don't know why. That's a little confusing. Oh, I sold that for way too little. Alright, so 1500 is still too much. I think that's just because the popularity is low. That I'll sell. Bandit. Come on, come on. No, 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 that's really expensive. Oh, God. This was... 1500 was yeah, so 2000. Let's go 2000. Oh, these guys are waiting for something. No, I'm just denying all requests for now until I can get something good. Until I can consistently sell these things at a good price. Alright, that's a good price there. This is my last patron, I think. So no one's gonna buy those. Yep, and that's it. Alright. I made $82,000 or gold. I did good. Alright, so I'm gonna put you into the glass case. And I know the price of... Well, I don't know the... Yeah, I do know that. Okay, that's 2,000, so I'll just put you there. Alright, let's go craft, then I'll save, and then I'll switch to a different game. So now we can craft. I already have that, right, okay. Alright, so I can craft my... Well, let me really quick check my... Alright, so I can craft my boots and my chest plate. I don't know if I have enough money for both, but I think I have enough materials for both. So let's craft the chest plate. Remove it from the wish list. I don't have enough stuff for the boots yet, because I used it for the chest plate. Gotcha. We're almost there, though. And now I have 255 health. He looks really good. Look at him with his little like bandana stuff on his helmet, on his chest plate. Neat. So it's not gonna save. There's no manual saving in the game, which is something I'm kind of bummed out. Like, I get it. You can't, like, you don't want to save inside a dungeon. They don't want you to save inside a dungeon, but like at that point, just disable the save option inside the dungeon and only let me save at the town. There's only autosave, so to do that, I need to trigger a thing that causes saving. So closing my shop, like finishing a day in my shop, triggers a save. Leaving a dungeon triggers a save, and sleeping triggers a save. So, as I just crafted all that stuff, if I were to turn it off now, I would not save any of that, so I'm just gonna sleep. And that's saved, so we'll go back to the main menu. And we'll call it there. That's Moonlighter. I like Moonlighter. I think it's a really neat game. I wanted to play it when it came out, but I was waiting for the Switch version because I knew this would be a game that I would love to play on the Switch, and I will play a lot while I'm in Cuba because I'll be playing on the Switch. So yeah, I really like this game. This game is cool. I think you guys should pick it up if you have the means to, and just want a nice, fun dungeon run-based game you can pick up and play at your leisure. We'll be right back. I'm gonna fade to black real quick so I can switch out to the next game. It's not Pokemon. We're gonna play Pokemon, But we're not playing Pokemon yet. We're playing a different game on a different console. We'll be right back.